And what Ken is talking about is there's three ways that you learn anything or that you get change. And there's information, there's motivation, and then there's experiential learning. And we share this at our experience. And that's what Ken is talking about with the games. We do games and exercises to get people involved so that we can surface their lenses or their belief systems around different types of things. And so you were involved in an exercise. And what he's doing is keeping the exercise confidential. Because if we were to share the exercise when we come to your church or whatever, then you won't have the benefit of the exercise. It's kind of like spoiling a movie, like me telling you the ending to the movie. If he was to share the actual exercise, when you had the opportunity to witness or be part of the exercise, well, you already know how it's going to work out. But that exercise literally began to make a difference even before you're on your way home.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And what we find is as we do experiential learning, and maybe I'll have you speak towards the difference that you have experienced in experiential learning. The difference of experiential learning is you're learning in activity. It's not just passive learning, it's active learning. Most of what we learn and know is etched into our brain and in our memory via emotion. So the more that we can get in games and exercises and role play, the more we're able to engage the whole person. Romans 12:1 says, present your whole body as a living sacrifice. So in our experiential learning, we get the whole body going. The mind, the subconscious, the emotions, your physical body's in activity so that everyone is moving. And what's been your experience of experiential learning as you've kind of experienced it through our ministry of Envision?
Well, I think it's a biblical principle that is so true. When God spoke to Abraham, God just didn't say, you're going to have many descendants. He added an experience to it. He said, listen, come out of your tent. You're in a tent. Everything's closed. I could just speak to you. But he didn't say that. He says, listen, come out of your tent. Come out of that place and look up. Look at the stars. I want you to experience the stars for a minute. And with that experience, I want you to know that's the way your descendants are going to be. There's something about something that's beyond just hearing. In this case, for him, it was hearing as well as seeing that made a difference, that etched into his mind a truth, a promise that God was going to give to him. Well, experiences and so many things in our lives, we remember because of an experience that we had in the back.
Yes.
I remember, for an example, the experience that I received when my father gave me a great, exciting news. We're going to see snow for the first time in Spain, and we're going to go on the boat.
Wow.
I also remember when he said, but I'm not going with you. That experience was etched as a something that will be always with me as I felt the two totally different emotions of complete joy and then a heart broken because of that experience. So experiences last longer in our minds.
Yes.
And the experiences that we received at our church just yesterday are so real, so etched because of the experience, the emotions, the value of seeing and participating in, to the point that I can honestly say that there are things that I learned yesterday, that the church learned yesterday, that will have changed our church completely. We're on a different paradigm of way of viewing things and the way we're going to do things at our church.
Wow.